Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear 10th class. How are you, dear students? Dear students, today we will discuss about the miscellaneous exercise of chapter number 11 from Punjab Textbook Board, Bahawalpur, from your 10th class. Dear students, there is only some definitions of this chapter and the miscellaneous exercise are included, and the definition of this chapter is also the same like the page number 180 definition of unit number 9, which we have discussed in detail. So in this summary we will just revise. First thing is the definition of the circumference. The boundary traced by a moving point in a circle is called the circumference, where the portion of circumference, some portion or some part of the circumference, is known as the arc of the circle, which we have discussed in detail in chapter number 9 with diagram. Okay, and second one is that chord. A straight line joining by 2 points of its circumference is called the chord. If the chord is passing from the center, then this is known as a diameter. And the portion of a circle bounded by an arc and a chord is known as a segment. And the circular region bounded by an arc of a circle and its two corresponding radius segment is known as the sector. Means a circle which have two radii and the one arc is known as the area is known as the sector of a circle. And a straight line drawn from the center and bisecting a chord perpendicular is known as perpendicular to the chord, and conversely perpendicular drawn from the center on a circle bisected. Means a straight line from the center of a circle bisecting the chord perpendicular is the chord, and the conversely perpendicular drawn from the center bisected. If two arcs of a circle are congruent, then their corresponding chords are equal. These points are very important because with the help of these points we will solve our MCQs. First one is that if two arcs of a circle, means about the congruent circles, are congruent. If two arcs are congruent, then their corresponding chords are also equal. And if two chords of a circle are equal, then their corresponding arcs are also congruent. They are the inverse of each other. Equal chords of a circle subtended the equal angles at the center of the circle, means central angle. Means, for example, if we have two chords of a circle, then we have two chords of a circle, then the angle which is subtended at the center of the circle always will be equal. If the angles of two chords of a circle are equal, then the chords are equal. They are also the inverse of each other. Means to say that if two chords are equal of the same circle, two chords of the congruent circle, sorry, not same. If the two chords of the congruent circles are equal, then their central angle values must be equal. Okay, and now we will move to our MCQs. First MCQ is a 4 cm long chord subtended a central angle of 60. Remember one thing, if the angle is 60 means the angle is less than 90. Then remember one thing, that the length of the chord and length of the radius segment must be equal. Okay, if 4 cm long chord subtended a central angle of 60, the radius segment of this circle is also equals to 4 cm. Means length of the radius is also equals to 4 cm. And the length of a chord and the radius segment of a circle are congruent. Means this is the inverse of this MCQ. Means chord and radius segment are equal or congruent, then their central angle must be equals to 60. Out of means remember one thing, whenever the length of the chord and the length of the radius segment are equal, then central angle must be equal to 60. Okay, out of two congruent arcs of a circle, if one arc make a central angle of 30, then other will also make an angle of 30, because in two congruent arcs of a circle, if the arcs are congruent, then their central angle must be equal. Like this again, an arc subtended a central angle of 40, then corresponding chords of the central angle must be equals to 40. Okay, means if arcs are equal, then angles are equal. If chords are equal, then angles are also equal. A pair of chords of a circle subtending two congruent central angle must be equal to congruent. If angle are congruent, then chords are congruent. If chords are congruent, then their angle also congruent, means they have the directly proportional to each other. If an arc of a circle subtended a central angle of 60, then their corresponding chord of the circle also has an angle of 60. And the semicircumference and the diameter of a circle both subtended a central angle of 180. Semicircumference means semicircle, means that if for example if this is a circle, and if we have drawn a diameter here, okay, the angle, this is the central angle, this is the angle of 180, means straight angle. The semicircumference or the semicircumference and the semicircle diameter both are equal. Okay, they have the central angle of 180. The chord length of a circle subtending a central angle of 180 is always the double of the radial segment, because in our previous MCQ we have the clue that semicircumference and the diameter both are the equal. Okay, semicircumference and the diameter both are the equal, and they have the angle of 180. So if a chord length of a circle subtending a central angle of 180 is always double of the radial segment, because you know that the chord which is passing from the center, 180 means the central angle is 180. It means this chord is passing from the center, and if it is passing from the center, then this is known as a diameter, and you know that the diameter always the double of the radial segment. If a chord of a circle subtended a central angle of 60, then the length of a chord and the radial segment is also congruent. Means if this is also like MCQ number 1 and MCQ number 2. And the last one is that the arc opposite to incongruent central angles, means if the central angles are not equal of a circle, arc always be incongruent. Means if they are congruent, then their angle also congruent. If they are incongruent, then their angle also incongruent. Okay, dear student, this is the chapter number 11, miscellaneous exercise of chapter number 11. And you will prepare it for the MCQs, and it may be sometime there is a short question, short answer about the definition also included in your paper. Allah Hafiz.